Boys, so we're rocking out another video, so this will be good to go for tomorrow, or today as you watch it, just in case the storm cuts out the power and we can't get to YouTube. We have to make sure that the content is still flowing, the value is still coming for the boys. So you may have seen this result that came in, and we did a full video on it. This was a transformation finished, just lost 20 kg. What I'm going to give you is really, we gave you the full ins and outs of how we did it, this, that, and the other, but I want to just like put you in his mind and think how he was thinking his approach to it. So I'm going to give you just 3 of his habits that he took into his day-to-day life in order to build the consistency and get to the results. Because I've said this time and time again on the channel, as soon as you understand that you are where you are in life because of your own doing, you are where you are in life because of your own doing, and the habits have made you because of that, that's where you need to start. So we will never fix what goes on in your initial brain if we don't cut out the habits first. Because your habits confirm your identity then confirms your actions in the way you present yourself, and that then also leads back into itself in confirming your identity. So what you must do straight away right now, if you're not dropping weight, if you're not dropping or making progress, the reason being is ultimately your brain is holding you back, and you must fix that first. So what you must do is audit your life first, work out where are the constraints in my life, why am I not making progress? You need to work out what those bad habits are, and you need to cut them out really fucking fast. You want to know the quickest way to cut them out? Look at the man that you see as your competition. He's not doing that shit. The man you see as competition, he is not sleeping in bed. He is not eating the junk food, but he's only just 1% better than you. So like you could, every time you kind of do the thing that you shouldn't do, he's not done it. He's not infinitely better than you. He's only a couple of steps ahead. But you need to think like that and work against him, and constantly be battling yourself. This is the way I personally stopped like ever pulling the head off it. I just thought, the guy I want to become is not doing that, so I don't do that anymore. And that's it then. To that point, it's done. Because at the end of the day, if you're a competitive man, which you probably are if you watch fitness videos, you ultimately will look at that and think, I'm not losing this battle to this motherfucker. So then that's what we do. Start one, change your identity, remove the bad habits. Then obviously you've got your new structure now, and you need to put the good habits in. The good habits will then affirm how you see yourself, because you've stopped doing bad habits, you've stopped pulling the head off it, and you've started going to the gym. That's a 0 to 1 increase. If we don't fix the habits, you will never get in good shape. I can give you the fucking tactics, you'll still fuck it up because you weren't capable. We can give you the physique. I can paint the abs on you today. You'll still fuck it up because you weren't capable. And if you're not capable of getting it, you can bet your bottom dollar, even if by fluke you got it, you will not keep it long term because you didn't fix what went on in between your eyes. And to be honest, that's most of the reason people are out of shape. People are out of shape because for the longest of time, they've been okay with it. For the longest of time, they've actually accepted that this is how they look, which is pathetic, right? Because ultimately, deep down, everyone thinks they're a killer. Deep down, no one likes to admit, oh, I'm a pussy. Of course you don't. So they come up with excuses, and the excuses are what they latch onto, and that keeps them then in this perpetual cycle of fucking mediocrity bullshit. As soon as you understand that you are where you are in life because of your own doing, you then have the power to fix it. But if you never take the accountability for that, if you never admit, yeah, for this period of my life I was a pussy, and that's fine, because I'm not going to be anymore, and you can almost look at it with this sense of arrogance, like, yeah, I was a pussy, cool, whatever, but I'm not anymore, and I don't intend to be in the future. And because you already understand where you have been and the pain that it got you in that position, you use that as fuel to then progress forward, to never go back to that space again. This guy will never go back to looking like this ever again. I personally won't let him, and he's not that guy anymore. He's just not that guy. Like you see in his face, it's a completely different look. Like look at the difference in his eyes. This guy don't look ready for war. This guy looks like he's fucking going to stare right through you and strangle you with his fucking bare hands. That's the difference. That's what this is about. You need to be the guy, feel and be the guy that can keep this long term. Otherwise, we can give you the physique on this channel, you'll still fuck it up, boys. And I don't want that to happen. I don't even really care that you get in good shape. I just care that you become a killer inside your eyes. So the habit. So at this point, you understand you are where you are in life because of your own doing, but you can fix it just as quick. Now what you're then going to do is work out, right, I've audited and cut out the bullshit. I know the stuff I'm not doing. It's easier to do less, by the way, than it is to do more. But you need to fill that gap, otherwise you will just fill it back with the old vices. So this is the approach you're going to take. Early morning steps. Get out your house and walk straight away. Because as soon as you wake up and you've done something towards the goal that you need to get to, you're going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to approach the rest of the day in the exact same manner. Early morning steps also give you a chance to turn your brain into basically a conveyor belt where the thoughts will run through your brain and you can exercise and get them out. Some will be bullshit and you let them go. Some will be productive thoughts on how you're going to execute and plan the day. Perfect. Morning steps. Get them done. Job done in the morning. The next thing you're going to do is eat the same simple foods day in, day out, week in, week out. No non-negotiables. Don't fucking give me any of this cute shit like I need variety, I need different meals, I get bored of food. Shut the fuck up. Eat one meal plan. It really is that simple. You know what food you like. And if I was to watch you for 1 week, motherfucker, I guarantee you eat pretty much the same food. You might change one meat one night of the week. Who gives a fuck? So just make peace with it with now. We like what we like. I can eat chicken rice every day for the rest of my life. I will never get bored of it. It just is nice. It is what it is. I like it. Digests well, high protein, good carb. Rice is easy on the GI. I like it. You like the same foods. So write out your list, get it to your macros, stick to it. Don't fucking change it. Be proud of the fact that you stick to the same whole foods again. Be proud to be an autistic weirdo like me who just sticks to the same thing day in, day out, and we don't give a fuck. You want variety? Getting 10% body fat? Get the physique, go and eat out. Go and get some fancy chef to make you a fancy meal. That's when you have variety, not in your own fucking cooking. Because you know what that does? It creates a lack of clarity. It creates more confusion in your brain. Oh, should I have this? Or should I have this? Or I don't know. Or this is quicker to make. Oh, but I feel like a bit of this. And oh, I'm a bit hungry today. So this is a bit more volume. Shut the fuck up. Stick to one meal plan. Simple. It's done. You buy them from the shop. It costs this much. Unless inflation, the prices change, whatever the fuck. But you know how much it's going to cost. You know how often you need to go and get the shopping because you know how many grams you need for the week and how many you need to go and buy. You know when to prep it. You know how to prep it. You can batch cook it. Simple. Make your life simple. If you make your life complicated, you will not lose 20 kilo. I can bet my bottom dollar on it. If you make it simple, it's much more easier to do. If I tell you to walk in a straight line with no fucking ifs or buts or maybes, you're going to be able to do that. If I tell you to go and fucking curve around this estate, it's going to be a lot more, the chance is going to be a lot greater that you fuck it up and end up in the wrong place. Simple, right? Obviously. Simple will always work. Simple is boring. But simple is boring to motherfuckers that are fat and think, oh, you need variety in life. No. Shut the fuck up. You don't want to be like them anyway. You don't want to be like them. You want to be a man of discipline, a man of consistency, and a man that like doesn't really give a fuck about that sort of stuff. It's superficial stuff thinking, oh, well, I'll change the meat because it's going to taste a bit. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about that. Like that's trivial life problems. You have much bigger fish to fry than thinking about what foods to eat on the evening. It's the same as like, you may have heard it like, it might be Jeff Bezos or some like big boy CEO of one of these companies. They only have like 5 or 6 t-shirts and that's it. They know what they're wearing every day. Done. Simple. You want to create that for your own life. The more variety and choice you have, I mean, let's look at it like this. With variety and choice, how did your own brain deal with that in the past? Did it get you where you wanted? Probably not, right? So it's best just to turn your brain off, make it simple, make it structured, and just follow that. This is really easy for me to do from my time in the military. Wear the same uniform every day. The same food is getting issued to you every day. Do this at the same time every day. Simple. Done. That is honestly, it's priceless stuff. It sounds boring. It sounds like restrictive, but who cares? You're here to get in shape. Ignore the rest of the people. Last thing you want to do is plan for socials. Socials will fuck you in the ass unless you already plan for them. This guy had a family of 3 kids and a wife. You think they're going to sit at home for 20 weeks while he diets? Of course not. And I wouldn't expect them to, and I wouldn't expect you to either. However, if you don't be the man about this and plan what you need to do, you're going to end up at the succumbing to an unfortunate situation where you couldn't stay on plan, but that's because you didn't take control. If you don't take control of this, people are not going to get you in shape for you. Only you can get yourself in shape. I can stand here through the camera and tell you exactly what to do. I can't physically do it for you. That's a great thing about physique development. You actually have to do it yourself. So plan ahead. This is what we're doing, family. This Saturday, we are going to this beach. We are going to get some vitamin D because our levels are low. We are going up this mountain this week. We're going to go and see some sights. We are going in the sea this week. Just plan ahead. It doesn't always have to involve food. They can eat. You don't have to. You take your meals with you. But as long as you've planned something for them, they'll not be bored and they'll not resent you for dieting down, and you won't resent them for pulling you off plan. You must take this into your own hands. If you don't, it's your fault. It's not their fault. It is your fucking fault. It's not your boss's fault because he made you stay later at work. It's not your family's fault. It is only your fault. And even if you can find me a situation where it is not your fault, it's still your responsibility. You have to walk around with this physique day in, day out. So if you don't fix it, no one else will give a fuck. I actually want you to get in shape. I generally do. Like, if the more comments I get saying, oh, I've made progress from this, thank you, like you give this video and then I started, great. I love that. That shit gets my dick so hard, boys, I tell you right now. But everyone else does not give a shit. They do not care about you, whether you get in shape. And do you know what? They would actually prefer it if you don't get in shape because you're less competition to them. Maybe your partner wants to see you in shape and she will definitely respect you more if you are. But everybody else, they want to see you fucking fat so they can overtake you. It's just the way humans are. We're primal individuals. So that's the 3 habits he used to get in the best shape of his life. Take them, implement them into your own life, and hopefully you understand the principles behind how we got there. I found this video useful. Great. Subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Allowing fucking Mother Nature. As the heavens are going to open here pretty darn soon.